What's up, guys? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder. Pretty well slept steering wheel holder. Yes, I'm walking around the rest area, talking to myself to my phone. Some Matt W with No Luck Trucking. Get ready for this life. Matt's about to join YouTube. His first, he's a moderator, admin on our Discord channel. Link is below. And he's starting on YouTube today. Well, actually, it's still like 10 p.m. on Wednesday night. So tomorrow. Says he has a video uploaded here, a video ready. He shared screenshots of him actually editing and rendering the video. So I think he's going live. When he goes live, I'm going to share you guys, and we got to smack that channel, because Matt and his wife are, not only are they friends, they run a team truck with Prime, and they run their truck exactly like Jenna and I do, with about the same amount of shop time. But they're a great couple, and he admins our Discord channel, and I'm so excited to see him get on YouTube. But anyway, he was talking about walking around talking to himself, talking to his phone. So funny. So get ready for that. No Luck Trucking. This rest area had my favorite coffee. This shit's expensive, especially if you buy it out of a vending machine. It was $4 for this, but we forgot to grab coffees before we left the house. So, and I don't really want to wait until I get to a Love's or something. I don't even need to get fuel tonight, but man, when I saw it, I was like, screw it, I'm getting gouged. It is what it is. Anyway, getting to the topic, and I'm going to be pretty brief on this, you guys. But I vow to start answering more questions that I get on driverlineup.com, as well as in my comments on YouTube. Even though I don't always respond to them, and I'm like years behind in responding to comments on YouTube, I do see them all. I definitely see them all. So one of the most common questions I've been getting lately is from new drivers, those in PSD or those coming to Prime or those just about to start their trucking career, is how do you deal with mountains and grades? And they seem to be terrified and scared of them. Well, so tonight I'm about to go over, I'm on 70 right now, about to go into PA, which is one of my least favorite stretches of road to drive on the toll road up there, because before you get to the toll, it's just construction, grades, 45 miles per hour. I only drive it at night. If you drive it at daytime with traffic, it's a nightmare. But there's not any like extreme grades up there, but there's some good, there's some good ones coming out of the tunnels. So that's what I have ahead of me tonight. And like I told someone on driverlineup.com the other day, now, more than 2 years into my Prime driving career, I don't think about grades any different than I think about flat surfaces. And I'm not trying to be prideful or gloat or anything. I'm just saying I don't. It's like, to me, it's now, there's the same inherent dangers on any stretch of road for me. And just because it's steep doesn't make it any more scarier. Now, that wasn't the case when I first started. I was terrified of grades, really steep grades. I just did not understand how you were supposed to control the situation. And without getting too crazy long with this video, I can tell you guys, like, the simplest, your trainers should be telling you this. My trainer, my PSD trainer, did not. He did not explain anything about anything, which is why he wasn't my TNT trainer. But it really all comes down to speed control, If you are going slow enough, your Jake will generally hold your truck. And I'll give you an example. Of a couple months ago, I think it was in January, Jen and I took a Tropicana load that was full to the brim. I mean, we could only get like 50 gallons, 60 gallons of fuel or something. We took it up to Oregon, so we went down to Cabbage Pass, which You longtime drivers know, you're very familiar with what I'm talking about. So the Cabbage Trail or Pass or whatever you want to call it, it's gnarly, man. I mean, it is gnarly. And I went through it at damn near 80,000 pounds at 3 a.m. with so much fog that you can only see like 20 or 30 feet in front of you. But the speed limit they have on that thing is like 25 miles per hour, maybe 15, I don't remember. Someone can tell me in the comments. It's crazy. Like going down, if you're at a certain weight or higher, you gotta go like 20, 25 miles per hour. And fully loaded at that speed, my Jake held my truck. But if I tried to go down that thing at 50 miles per hour, thinking, oh, my Jake's gonna hold it. No, my Jake would not hold the truck. It's all about speed. And back before automatics, there was kind of this general rule that you went down a mountain in the same gear you went up. Well, even with automatics, that principle still applies. If you can only climb that mountain at 25 miles per hour, why do you think you can go down that road at 50 or 60 and have your Jake hold you? It's not gonna happen. So when it comes to grades and curves, it's really about managing your speed going into it, not after you've already started going down. I'm talking about when you start to crest the top, you know what the grade is, you slow way down up top, and you're probably gonna piss some people off behind you, but so what? We're always pissing people off behind us. We're prime trucks. And even if you're not a prime truck, you're still gonna be pissing people off behind you. Always. Don't worry about them. You worry about you. You be safe. And when you're going into a curve, make sure that you're going into the curve at a slow enough speed to where you don't lose control. Don't. Sorry, my alarm just went off. I got up before my alarm. Anyway, don't make that decision before you go. As you're in the curve, make that decision before you go into the curve. Don't make the decision to try to slow down when you're already going down the grade. Make that decision as you start to go down the grade. And that's really what it's all about. So I got over my fear pretty quick because I understood that if I tried to go down a hill at, a steep grade at 55 or 65 miles per hour, when the speed limit's 70, 75, then I should be fine, right? No, that's not. The truck will get out from under you real quick. All of a sudden you'll start smelling hot brakes. Nobody wants that. So the answer really is simple. And I know you're gonna say, oh, it's just black and white. You've been driving for 2 years. No, the answer was the same back then as it is now. Control your speed before you get into the situation that you're not comfortable with. Because when it becomes uncomfortable is when you have to try dramatically to bring your speed down too late. That's when it becomes uncomfortable. And then the final thing that I'll add to that is, does it become comfortable? Yes, absolutely it does. I have no fear whatsoever of my drive tonight. I don't fear going down Cabbage. I don't fear any mountain passes, no matter how heavy I am. I'm not saying that to gloat or brag. I'm just saying that with experience, you come to realize that your truck's really designed to handle it as long as you plan properly for those situations. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna pound this coffee. I had a bit of a situation tonight. I was pissed about my step box. I had a bottle of anti-gel that got turned upside down, and because of the change in pressure, the seal under the lid came loose, and the whole bottle of anti-gel dumped itself out in my chains and my extra airlines. It's a freaking mess. It's about to get noisy here, you guys. Hang on a second. Freaking absolute mess. So I gotta take everything out of my step box tomorrow or the next day and get that cleaned up. I'm peeved. That's why I had to go inside the rest area to begin with, is to wash my hands because I had all that crap everywhere. Anyway, guys, if you're going into training, ask your trainer. Make sure they train you. Some of them don't, be honest with you. Make sure they train you how to handle those grades and those curves. Do not hesitate to ask questions. Watch what they do when they're driving. Because once you know how to do it, and once you give yourself some experience, that fear you have You know who you are, who were posting about this in driver lineup the other day. That fear you have will start to fade away. And driving a hill, you'll be spitting sunflower seeds and listening to your podcast going down a steep grade or into a curve, just the same as you would on a flat surface. So yes, it does get better. You do get comfortable with it. All right, guys, I'm about to hit the road and drive for the night. Be safe, make good decisions, always drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.